Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 12, I believe, of our Percy Jackson Chronicle here. Last time we left off with our cast arriving back to Camp Half-Blood after narrowly escaping an encounter with the King of Arcadia himself. They found themselves at the House of Mercy, home away from home of sorts. And now they found themselves back in camp. And we begin with Stephen and Ivy. Stephen, your arm has been examined once more by Chiron, who, well, he told you that everything seemed to be okay, just to try to not use it if you can help it, lest you risk re-breaking it. But that if you are careful, you should have no problems at all, and it should heal just fine. And you can't help but shake that feeling that this place is exactly the same from your dreams that you used to have. It's eerie, even the sort of deja vu that it gives you. And you find yourself walking along with Ivy. Simon was supposed to be guiding you towards Cabin 11, but unfortunately, he was called away to handle other business, it seems. But he pointed you in the direction of it, told you to go there, that the counselor would help you to get settled in, and such. But other than that, he didn't really give you too much direction. There's nothing really to stop you just from walking around and seeing the sights as you walk along with Ivy. So what are you guys doing as you guys are walking along through camp?
I'm with Steven, yes?
That's right. Yep.
Steven, how are you feeling? I know that was a lot to take in.
I I don't know really. I don't know anymore. It's just been a lot to take in. It feels like I figured out a lot that I didn't know, a lot that I didn't know in a span of like a day at most. And I'm still struggling to understand everything that's going on and apparently how much of this other people know that I never knew about.
I didn't know about your brother, by the way.
But you did know about the whole god and monsters possibly existing, didn't you?
I did. Um, I didn't. You're still a child, and I'm sorry I didn't tell you anything before. I have a lot I'm going through myself. I probably was going to tell you at some point, even if Hypnos had not adopted you. But I find myself in a situation I never thought I'd be in. I know it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But I have always been looking out for you. I realized your dreams meant something. And to be honest, I was trying to figure out what they meant before telling you anything. It just seems like the revelation of what they meant came to you before I was able to figure it out.
I can understand where you're coming from there, but still, after everything that's been after everything that's been going on with with Hypnos coming in and Solomon turning out to be who he is, and my brother apparently being alive and well, it just feels like I don't really know anyone that I should actually be close with. What I mean to say is, it feels like you know a lot about me, but I don't know much about you at all. Why is that?
I mean, you've never really asked.
Would you have answered honestly if I had?
Before you were chosen by Hypnos or after?
Does it matter?
Yes, it does. If you had asked me before, I would have given you an answer that may have been honest, but would not have revealed anything about the supernatural until I could find a way to tell you about the supernatural that would not have, that you would have been able to believe. The mists, they do more than just block mortals from being able to see that which they cannot see. It also fuddles the mind. You can tell a mortal something and they won't believe you. Not without significant evidence. As for after, right now, you may ask me whatever you wish and I will answer honestly.
Okay, I guess that's fair. Then can can I ask just how much you knew about all of this stuff? About the gods, about this place, about what we are? Because you sound, at least beforehand, you sounded like you knew a lot, but at the same time, it felt like you were learning some of the stuff along with me.
Yes, I knew about gods and monsters. I knew about demigods. I knew I was a demigod. I am pretty sure I know who my god rent is, though she hasn't claimed me if it is her. The powers I have available to me are pretty good indicators. Getting besides the point of what you asked, though. I know about most of the creatures that exist out in the world. You could say, coming from Athens, I was taught about them a little more in depth than kids from America. No offense, but your education system is awful. Just putting that out there. Um,
None taken. That's completely true. Who am I to argue?
um, I knew about Escalon. I know all of the gods. I've never met all of them, obviously. I've never met any. Um, I know what most of the monsters are. I know about Camp Half-Blood, what its purpose is. The one thing I can't tell you that I know is I don't know what the gods have planned for you. What I can tell you is that whatever they do have planned for you, cannot guarantee it's in your best interest. Or anyone's. I know Simon talked the gods up and said that they were these amazing things that brought life to the world, and sure, I mean, they did. But they also brought all the pain, too. Your brother dying or disappearing as such, that is their fault. What he did, or what we're being told he did, yeah, also because of them. At the end of the day, if they'd actually taken him in, probably wouldn't have happened. Nothing in this world is wholly benevolent or wholly evil. And people forget that.
That's fair. I guess that makes sense. If there's something that I have been learning is that not everyone is what they seem. Speaking of which, you said you knew about Solomon Escalon. It's still hard to wrap my hand around all of that.
Escalon. His
Um,
name is Escalon.
Escalon, okay. Um, when you say you knew about him, to what extent and how exactly do you mean? Did you know who he was before he revealed himself to be who he is?
Uh, y'all ask after. I see that. Did I know Solomon was Escalon before Solomon came out as Escalon?
Yes. Yes, you did.
Okay. Yeah, I knew who he was. It's kind of why I never went to the guidance counselor.
Huh. And I guess you never told me because you thought that I probably wouldn't believe you.
Well, if I told you, whether you believe me or not, it would put his attention on you. And I didn't want that to happen. He's a guidance counselor at that school. He's seen many kids. Does he offer all of them the deal he offered you? Of course not. Most of them are beneath his notice. And I was hoping you would have remained so. At least until I could have gotten you out of there.
Hmm. Okay. That also makes sense. Man, it's still hard to believe that the guy that has been helping me deal with everything, everything since my mom passed away, and my brother disappeared. It's just this immortal wizard that apparently needed me for something.
I can tell you for certain he didn't need you until you became a demigod. Or adopted demigod? I actually don't know how that works, so that's not so chalk up that for something I do not know. But I'm calling you a demigod just because that's easier for reference. Point is, he had slight interest in you because of the dreams you had. But odds are, if you had not chosen to accept, I guess, Hypnosis' offer, he would have not thought much of you.
Hmm. Well, I guess it's good that in some way that I ended up finding out his true colors afterwards. Not going to help with the trust issues, most likely. Funny how that works, considering he was actually trying to help me with that problem as well, and only made it worse now.
It's why I said Escalon, so no better than the gods. He likes to think he is. He does. But when it comes down to it, he makes acts that are just as terrible as the ones they commit. In service, of course, of trying to free humanity, but if humanity is praying to his fiddle instead of the gods, then what's the difference?
I guess you're right. Yeah.
Hey, just to
Almost
interject
right.
here for just a moment, let me know when you guys want to arrive at the cabin, and we can move on. Just let me know. No rush.
I do ask, do you have any more questions?
Hmm. Not anything specific, but if there's anything else you would like to tell me, I'm all ears.
Not right now. Later, though, certainly. Let's get you to the cabin.
Okay. Okay, I understand.
And you arrive after a short walk later to cabin 11. It reminds you of how the House of Mercy looked. It has the same sort of caduceus over the top of it. Sort of like a cabin as well, so there is some similarities between the two buildings. And right as you reach the door, before you can properly step in, you hear a girl's voice behind you, and she says, "Hey!" And in a like sort of like a gust of wind, almost, she just speeds up to the side of you. She has her clipboard in hand. Her glasses are sort of haphazardly hanging onto her face. She quickly fixes them. She says, "So you're what was it?" She snaps her fingers a few times. "Stephen, right? And Ivy?
Yes?
Yes.
Great. It's nice to meet you guys." And she clicks her pen and she begins to scrawl across her paper on her clipboard. "So my name is Acacia. I'm the counselor here in Cabin 11. I just wanted to help you to get settled in and everything. If you have any questions, well, I can answer them for you. Oh, and is your arm doing okay?"
Yeah, it's doing better now. As long as I don't use it much for a few days, it should be fine, according to Chiron.
Yeah, we tend
Thank
to
you for
heal pretty quickly with nectar and ambrosia. And we're just really tough like that. Are you doing okay otherwise, though?
Well, it's been a lot to take in lately, but I'll be fine, I think. I just need to process all of this information and get used to this.
Yeah, yeah, it really can be a lot. Do you know who your parent is?
Oh, that would be hypnose.
Oh, you know we have a Hypnos kid here in the cabin already.
Yes, we know.
She looks puzzled at that and she says, You do? And also, who's your parent? Do you know?
Uncertain, but I have ideas.
Ah, unclaimed, huh? I know how that feels. Yeah, I had to be unclaimed for a while before my dad saw fit to claim me, too. It took him a couple of years, actually. But I'm sure it'll happen.
Yes, I'm sure it'll be great.
So, what did you mean when you said you already knew?
Acacia, yes?
Yeah, yeah, she nods up and down quickly. Yep.
I understand your counselor. I do understand what you mean well. Um, Stephen here has only been aware of the gods for not even 24 hours, maybe a little past. Uh, Therefore, if he's not known about the gods for up until super recently, and yet he happens to know the kid in Cabin 11,
Oh.
yeah, yeah.
She seems confused for a moment, but if that's the case, then I mean, you must have seen some weird stuff growing up, right, Stephen? Do you have ADHD or dyslexia or anything like that?
Um, Not that I know of. Although since meeting Hypnos and waking up after that, it does feel like my mind has been a lot more over the place lately in a weird kind of way.
Wait a
And
second.
well,
Are you a ward? You know we have a few wards here, like Beatrice. She stays in this cabin.
I if by word you mean like someone that was, I guess, adopted by a god, then yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean.
Then yes, that is what I am.
Oh, so this really is a lot for you to take in, then, huh?
Hmm, even though.
Well, don't worry. We'll get you up to speed. No pun intended. Um, so, anyways, follow me and I'll get you set up with a place to sleep. I'm sure you must be tired, and we can meet your brother then, right? That's what you were kind of getting at earlier with the whole "we already know" thing, right?
Yeah, sort
Sure,
of.
sure.
Uh, okay. I'm not sure. Just it's let's just go inside. And she turns and she opens the door. And she says, "So then, we're currently full up on the bed, so we'll get you a sleeping mat and a spot. Uh, don't worry, you know, there's a lot of stereotypes that go around about Hermes kids being thieves. That is, for the most part, an exaggeration, you know. But if anything does go missing, let me know and I will sort that out really quick. Okay?"
Noted. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And as you're walking in, you hear that familiar voice, Stephen, of your brother. And it's sort of quiet at first, just loud enough to cut over the chatter in the cabin as the eyes of everybody turn to face you. And you hear his voice and he says, Stephen? And then we're going to cut over to our other group here for a moment. So, fucking hell. Michael, Halcyon, Max, you three were asked to go to the big house and wait for Chiron to finish tending to Stephen's arm so that you could relay to him the events that have transpired since leaving camp. You've been waiting for, maybe about half an hour. The only company to keep you occupied in the big house being, unfortunately, Mr. D. Unless you're Maxwell. I mean, he probably doesn't find it very unfortunate, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And currently you find yourself in a perhaps riveting, perhaps not so riveting game of Pinochle. And he said, and Mr. D, he looks up to you and he says, So, Maxwell, I hear from the chatter here in camp that you encountered a certain king of Arcadia. Is that true?
Yeah. He tried to kill me.
He does have a habit of trying to do that, yes. Though that's to be expected, I suppose.
He wasn't very good at it. I'm still here.
I suppose he wasn't. I'm glad to see that you made it back in one piece. Especially considering Lycaon's reputation for leaving people in many pieces, to say the least. And as for you, what was it, Hair Lion? He squints at you, Halcyon. And you there, what is your name? He gestures to you, Michael.
Oh, hi, I'm Michael. It's nice to meet you.
I see. And I take it that you are not a demigod then, correct?
Yeah, man, that's about the size of it. And I was gonna say I'm just a normal guy, but that would not be true, unfortunately.
Oh. Well, given that you're here, you must be something. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter, really. As long as you are here, you are welcome to our hospitality. Though I would be on your very best behavior, of course.
Of course. Thank you. I'm gonna look over to Halcyon when Mr. D says you have to be something, and just like raise my eyebrow casually, just like, did you just call me a thing?
Yeah, don't worry about him. He's kind of I want to say he means well, but I don't think he does.
Did you say
No,
that
he's awesome. What are you talking
Did you say
about?
that in front of him?
He's awesome.
I don't like being
what?
called thing.
You know what?
He said
I
something into like a definition. Like definitionally we're all something. I'm something. I'm a cynocephaly. That's what I am.
I was not denying the boy's humanity. Please, do not misunderstand. I only meant that he was not a demigod, but clearly, given his presence here, he is some sort of supernatural being. Something to do with our world. That is what I meant.
Oh,
Oh.
he knows you're an animorph.
That I'm a
Oh,
huh?
uh,
Oh God, not this again.
Not
uh,
what again? Man, what am I missing? It's
um,
like you go out to live in the woods for like a year or so, and like you miss everything.
so basically, there's this book series, and then Hal goes on to explain what Animorphs is, and how we're all Animorphs in some way, us more than
Like
others.
So it was
Michael just
it was
mystified.
it was Mitchell then, right? I take it then that you are not very well acquainted with the reality that you live in, are you?
Um, man, I'm gonna say yes and no on that one. Be for real.
I can appreciate the candor. Well then, has anyone explained to you about the gods?
They've given me a rundown, really brief one. Basically, I think I can recall. Here's how it went. Oh my god, did you know the gods are real? Wait, what? Yeah, they are. Do you know how to read? Yeah, I do. Well, you don't seem like you know how to read because you've never read Greek mythology books before. Yeah, well, that doesn't mean I can't read. Oh, well, I think you're stupid anyway. Well, I mean, most of them weren't like that. The goat boy was, but most of them weren't like that.
How rude of them. uh, and he flicks his hand at you watch, and you watch as a can of Diet Coke just manifests from nowhere. He pops the tab of it off and begins to take a bit of a sip from it. Well then, I'm sure that somewhere along the lines of you staying here, someone will explain things in further detail. Don't worry, everything will become apparent, I'm sure.
Um, great. That sure. Okay. Thank you. That's better than what I've been dealing with for a while now, so I'll take it.
And besides these rowdy teenagers, what have you been dealing with, Mitchell?
Michael, and
That's what I
I've
said, Mitchell.
sure, man, sure. Uh, I've God, where do I start? I don't know. Past year, I had a great reinvention. Ran away from home because I turned into a werewolf, and then worked under some intestine serving 1-star chef ancient Greek king who apparently is still alive and is working with people to like control all the other werewolves. Not fun. Do not recommend it. 0 out of 10. His food also sucked, obviously. And then I got kidnapped/rescued, and now I'm here.
Kidnapped and rescued at the same time. A rare combination. No, I was once kidnapped by a band of pirates.
What in the?
Oh, yes, they were very rude. I ended up turning them into dolphins.
I'd open my mouth to say something and I just close it. Like, you know, this guy can make a can of pop from his hand. I'm done questioning for today, I think. Sure, sure. Didn't know you could do that, but cool. Can you do that to the big bad intestine serving guy too? Lycaon? That'd be very nice. It wouldn't be like this if it wasn't for him and his obsession with serving
I
intestines.
mean, they did kind of do that though in the first place. Like that's the whole thing Zeus did was turn him into a wolf instead of a dolphin. So I guess if you do that, he could become a weredolphin.
A were dolphin. I'll have to keep
That
that
is
in
a.
mind for the next time that someone displeases me. What an
Oh
excellent idea.
my. Well, the only issue with that, man, and my very humble lived experience is it can cycle around to you to random teenagers doing stupid stuff on camping trips, except probably beach trips in this case, resulting in their lives being changed forever. But sure, I guess. I mean, I personally don't recommend it. Just putting that out there.
And how did you encounter this lycanthrope?
Um, man, I just howled at the moon. It was that simple, apparently. God. Yeah, I just was on a camping trip with some of my friends, and man, I was like, werewolves do exist, and they're like, oh no, you're kidding, you're playing. I was like, I'll prove it to you right now, and I did. Except, of course, none of them stayed around to help.
Listen to too much Ozzy Osbourne, I take it?
I'm a Smiths kind of guy.
Ah, well, it sounds like a terrible fate has befallen you. Do try not to, as Halcyon and the others say, wolf out, if you can help it.
If any of you guys have a calendar or something, man, I would appreciate it, especially one that has the faces of the moon penciled into those tiny upper right hand corners. That'd be very nice. And also maybe a place with several padlocks on a door or something.
Yes, yes, we will ensure that it is all taken care of, Mitchell. I assure you.
It's never mind. Sure. Thank you. Thank you.
And
Oh God.
as you're sitting there, as this conversation is progressing rather, you hear the front door of the big house creak open, and Centaur man from earlier wheels himself in. But for some reason, he's not a centaur anymore. Instead, now he's riding in a wheelchair as he wheels himself into the room, and he goes up to the table. So then, I would like to know what happened since you've been gone.
I'd like to know what happened to you. What happened to? Wait, no, never mind. I've seen him in regular wheelchair
Yes.
form, right? Okay, never mind. I was gonna make a comment like, "What? Where'd your horse half go?" Um, but anyways, um, Halcyon's like, "Yeah." So we went on the mission. Um, we, you know, managed to rescue Simon and picked up a few more people. Um, Escalon, I remembered his name. Escalon was there at the school. He was undercover as like a guidance counselor. Um, and then he we when we tried to leave, we got cornered by um a pack of werewolves, including um, the Lycaon, the king of werewolves, and um, we managed to escape using the homestone thing that Venus gave me, and we picked up this other werewolf, Michael, who he says like gesturing over to Michael. And we freed him from Lycaon's grasp, so brought him back with us.
I see. That is very concerning to hear that Lycaon has returned, and more concerning still that he's involved himself with this cult. Tell me, Michael, do you remember anything from your time with Lycaon? I can only imagine how unpleasant that must have been for you.
Well, um, let's see. There was we were all living together, and the guy came back, and he had someone else this time. Man, I don't know. Like, I can't. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know why.
it is all right. You do not have to tell me now. I can tell that you're very upset. And he seems to go quiet at that. This is very concerning indeed. Did anything else happen while you were gone? Anything else of note, Halcyon?
Uh-oh. This is a test of my memory. Let's see. We also picked up another person, Ivy. Did we pick up any other people? Steven. He's a Hypnos kid. Probably doing something right now. They're somewhere in camp.
Yes, I saw to it that Simon would take him and that girl Ivy to Cabin 11 to see that they are properly given a place to stay.
Halcyon turns to Max and is like, "Hey man, am I forgetting anything?"
The Cyclops and the other dog person.
Oh yeah. Um, we also got them here. The Mr. Spots or whatever his name was, and and uh, he turns back to Max and he's like, "Who was the Cyclops again?"
Oh man, what was his name? I genuinely don't remember.
Yes, that's
Oh,
exactly how
God.
I felt.
His name was God, was it Fred? Michael, do you know? Do you remember?
Oh,
We're so bad at this.
Oh God.
These are our heroes, everybody. These are the guys who are going to save the world one day somehow. Look out.
I don't. Man, I hardly known y'all for more than a day. I'm gonna be so for real right now. You just I think something's wrong with my brain. I really need to get that checked out.
You and me both.
Yeah, well, you
Um,
didn't get like a year of your life, like a couple months of your life just taken out of your brain.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Um, I mean, I guess that's kind of how school is, you know?
No,
Okay, never mind. I was trying to be relatable. Let's,
man,
just
you
like,
think y'all didn't like leap out of the first story window in the middle of in the middle of math class just to like go explore some old like rusted auto shop or something? I'll take the silence as that you're boring.
um, uh, my birthday cake exploded. And then uh, someone tried to kill me at my birthday party. And then I discovered I was a demigod.
Oh.
But yeah, can't say I've ever spent several months as a thrall for for a big evil guy. I've never done that.
It seems
That's
to
pretty
become
rough.
an increasingly concerning pattern among my charges here. Didn't you mention before that that sorcerer had mind controlled Acacia and Simon when you fought him?
Oh yeah, yeah. He made them fight us. Yeah, they really like mind controlling and kidnapping people. These bad guys. Um,
That's, well, that is quite cliche of evil wizards. Some Saruman knockoff he is, Mr. D says, taking another sip from his Diet Coke.
Right, that's what I
yeah.
said. That's what I called them too. It's crazy. They're like, they all do the same stuff. It's like they just got on like a group phone call and discussed like, hey guys, what sort of magic should we learn? And everybody said, ooh, let's control kids' brains.
Yes, well, I believe the Cyclops that you were referring to, his name is Larry. He'll be staying along with the others in Cabin 11 as long as he is here. I received a correspondence from the keeper of the house that he would be spending some time here to help him grow accustomed to the world. It seems poor Larry has been through quite some tragic events in his life so far. So do try to treat him kindly if you can.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
As for this Heian business, and also before I lose my train of thought, Michael, was it? You mentioned living in the woods with others. What do you mean, other lycanthropes?
Yeah, that is exactly what I mean up in Canada. Well, we did
I
for
see. I see. Well then, I fear this might be cause enough for a quest to be called. One of you will have to go before the Oracle. And if she
Oh,
sees fit to utter a prophecy, then that will be our sign.
I'm sorry, but before who?
The Oracle of Delphi. We keep her in our attic.
You keep a woman who can tell the future, apparently from ancient Greece, I assume, based on the running theme of this place, in an attic.
Yeah, don't worry, she's dead.
Yeah, we're very weird here. There's a lot of weird stuff going on. But yeah, the dead lady in the attic is a normal thing.
You know what, dead ladies in attics? I'm all for this. This is exactly like the Smiths are talking about. I love this. You know what? Sure, I'll roll with it. I'll roll with it. This is fine. This is fine.
So then, who will be going before the Oracle?
Are we supposed to draw straws or
Hal puts a finger on his nose.
Oh, yeah. Max puts a finger on his nose as well. He doesn't like the smell.
Oh my god. So they're gonna send Michael up there.
The new guy.
Send the new guy. He'll totally.
Yeah, bro. It's fine. You got this.
oh, you know what? I'm probably better dressed for this occasion anyway. So
Yeah.
I will show you the path up. And he gestures for you to follow him. He goes over to a set of stairs and he explains to you there's a hatch up the stairs that will lead you into the attic. Go before her, and if she speaks, take note of we'll get to that in a second, Ivy. Take note of what she says. It's very important. You have something to write with, Michael?
can I get a notepad, please?
Of course. And he reaches into a sack on the side of his wheelchair, and he brings out a notepad and a pen. There you are.
Thank you.
You may keep that.
Oh. Okay. Thank you.
Oh, don't mention it. It's comes with the territory of being a teacher.
That makes sense. So I just up we go.
Up you go, my boy. I
Oh.
cannot climb the stairs with you, and I cannot go before the oracle with you either.
Right. Okay. I guess I'm doing this. Michael's just gonna start the ascent.
And you do. And the closer you draw to the oracle in the attic, the heavier things seem to become. It's almost like this sort of presence bearing down on you. Sort of dread welling within your stomach and gripping at your heart. And you open the attic, and there's sort of ladder stairs thing comes down, allowing you access. And it's very dusty up there. You see there's a bunch of different objects labeled differently, like sort of things like weapons, and you're not sure exactly what it all is. Maybe it's trophies from monsters slain in the past. Just various different doodads up there. And that's when you see her, the mummified remains of this, well, this lady, just like they said, just waiting there. And her empty eyes seem to just bear down on you as you stand there at the entrance of the attic. What do you do, Michael?
Man, this is sick in more ways than one. I guess I'll just walk over. Ma'am, Miss. I'm sorry, Miss Oracle of Delphi. I was sent here by Chiron and Mr. D
And
and
partway through your
others.
speech, the attic door behind you slams closed, and green mist begins to waft out from around, from within this woman's remains. And it seems to coil around you and fill the room. And you see all of these different shapes in the mist, just briefly flashing as she utters the words of her prophecy. Go ahead, Darcel. Whenever you're ready.
10. Okay, gotcha. 10 shall venture to Wolf's Land, brothers and rivals hand in hand. Through dreams shall they walk to the land of the north. Father and child shall reunite, call upon the jokester's might. The moon's silver joins the fight. The land's beating heart and river's wild pulse freed. Two kings shall fight in a ring of fire. Two wolves shall bite in their ire. Treachery may win out in the end, stopped only by a lost friend. One may fall to the stone's rest, lest they all fail their quest. And when the land may be set ablaze, hope shall yet remain.
Uh, uh, oh. Um. Wow. Um.
How does Michael react to this, like, blatantly supernatural event occurring before his very eyes?
Okay, so to be fair, again, he's literally a werewolf and again a goth. So he's just like, this is very cool, but I don't like the smell. It's very strong. It is very strong and it's tingly, and I don't like that. But wow, this she's speaking. Oh, she's speaking fast. Uh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Uh, thank you. Maybe you can hear me. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, yes. Thank you.
And you watch as on the visage of this woman's remains, a smile seems to appear, just briefly. And then behind you, the attic door crashes back open, allowing you to leave as the green mist flows back within her.
Okay. Oh, I am so out of here.
You retreat back downstairs?
Yeah, I'm just slap the notebook shut and just very unceremoniously clomp back through the door and down the stairs. I don't even bother closing it. I'm just like down the stairs. God, that smelled bad.
So,
Right? It smells awful.
So, did the oracle give you a prophecy, Michael?
It was a long one, a very long one.
They can be
Um,
sometimes, yes.
by the way, out of character, I did not catch the entire thing.
That's okay. I have it written down in the general chat here.
Okay, thank God. Um,
I'll
anyway,
pause for future reference.
yeah, it was a long one, about 10 venturing into the world heading north, and God, I just opened the notebook. I'm gonna just flip back through it. Yeah, it that was something. Um, also, you should have warned me about the smell. I'm sorry, but I have a wolf's nose, man, and uh,
I mentioned it. You should have taken that into account.
and you still sent me up there.
Hey, nose goes.
Yeah.
Why can't it be nose goes up to the attic? Want me to yeah, something about 10 venturing into the wolf's land up north and stuff like that, and someone's gonna reunite at night. It's here, you can just I don't know what to make of this. I don't know if you're allowed to read this or not, Chiron, but if you can make any sense of this whatsoever, here, I'm just gonna hold out the notebook to him on the page.
He takes it from you, and then he takes out his reading glasses, adjusts them on his face, And he begins to utter the words of the prophecy. Tin shall venture to Wolf's land, brothers and rivals hand in hand. Through dreams shall they walk to the land of the north. Father and child shall reunite, call upon the jokester's might. The moon's silver joins the fight. The land's beating heart and river's wild pulse freed. Two kings shall fight in a ring of fire. Two wolves shall bite in their ire. Treachery may win out in the end, stopped only by a lost friend. One may fall, two stones rest, lest they all fail their quest. And when the land may be set ablaze, hope shall yet remain. Wow, that really was a long one. It's usually not that long.
Is that good or bad?
That is difficult to say. Prophecy is a tricky business, Michael. It's never as straightforward as it seems.
You don't say. Sorry, just man, I don't know what just happened. Apparently corpses can talk now and spew green mist, so that's cool. Does any of it mean anything? I heard a lot of mentions about wolves and uniting and journeying and falling and fighting, and I don't like that.
Mr. D speaks up from the background. And it only gets worse from here, Mitchell. It only gets worse. It's all downhill from here, as they say.
Oh,
Why?
fantastic.
You sound so enthusiastic about it.
Sometimes, Hair Lion, life is so ridiculous that all you can do is laugh.
Yeah, I guess so.
Now you're
That
getting
does
it.
make sense.
That's good.
I'm.
Mr. D, he speaks up, or I'm sorry, not Mr. Chiron speaks up and he says, well, trying to interpret the lines of prophecy aside, you should take the rest of today to prepare. Gather the 10 that seems you will be taking with you, discuss a strategy, and then you'll be off from there.
Okay. Off to where?
And Mr. D speaks up, well, Canada, of course. Where else would you be going?
Canada? Ugh.
They said north to the Wolf's Land, and in hindsight, I think we're supposed to go back to where I lived, at least for a short amount of time. It was peaceful.
You're very quick on the uptake, Mitchell. I have to say. Are you sure you're not a demigod?
I'm not sure of anything right now. I'm gonna be honest.
Fair enough. Well, then, you ought to be going to meet your friends and enemies, as it were, in Cabin 11. Be careful, Maxwell. I would hate to lose a good Pinochle partner.
I will do that. Thank you.
Of course. Safe travels to you. And you find yourselves leaving from the big house. If there's nothing else anybody wants to say to Chiron or Mr. D to go back to Cabin 11. Okay, I'll take that as... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna comment. You keep saying Pinochle? I've always pronounced it as pinnacle.
I don't actually know how it's pronounced. I'm just
I
trying
think
to
it's
do
pronounced
math.
pinnacle.
Fuck.
I think it's pronounced pinnacle.
Well, you heard it here, everybody. Storyteller cannot pronounce words. Language is
I thought
too far from her grasp, it seems.
I thought it was just another Mr. Deism that he was just calling it that.
No, man.
Let's just
Anyway,
call. Let's just say it's that.
Yeah, I will just go with that, man. It, okay. So, back in Cabin 11, Hal, Max, Michael, you go to the cabin of the Traveler God, and you see Acacia just now leading Stephen and Ivy inside. Stephen, Ivy, you can feel the eyes upon you as you enter into the cabin, as Acacia explains to you. And Stephen, that's when you hear your brother's voice cutting out over the chatter. Stephen? And you watch as he seems to sit up from his nearby sleeping place, and he has this just horrified look. How, and he can't find the words for what he's trying to say, it seems. How do you react, Stephen?
Okay, so Stephen seeing the person who clearly is his brother now having the best confirmation ever in actually seeing him, he starts like breathing heavily for a second, and he tries to calm himself down as much as he can, because the last thing he wants to do is accidentally lash out in front of all of these people. But so he's trying to keep calm, but anyone who can like look at him would clearly see that he's not doing it well right now. And looking at Aaron, all he says is simply like, Aaron,
And
been a while since I've seen you.
sorry, one second. And you guys, Halcyon, Maxwell, Michael, you guys walk in right as this very awkward conversation is beginning. It seems like all eyes and ears are trained on Stephen and Aaron and whatever is happening between them. And what was it you had said, Stephen? Sorry.
Okay. As Stephen goes and says, like, trying to keep himself calm, Aaron, been a while since I've last seen you.
And he very quietly, in an unsteady voice, he says, "How are you here? This..." And he seems to also be going through some sort of a strong emotion himself as he sort of shakes his head, perhaps in denial of what he's saying. That that's not. You're not. This can't be right. You're regular people aren't supposed to be able to come here.
Well, it looks like your dad is an asshole and claimed him, and it looks like the apple doesn't fall that far from the tree, at least with you. Steven seems pretty cool, though.
And he looks
We
over to
had-
you, Maxwell, and he just glares. But he doesn't say anything.
Ivy looks at the other three and is like, why don't we give the two brothers a moment?
And he looks back to you, Stephen. And he closes his eyes as the look on his face just like grows all the more unsteady, and he says to you, "Is that true? Did you really meet Hypnos, Stephen?"
I did. It is all true.
And at that, his face just like scrunches into one of anger suddenly as he just huffs. Yeah, you know that sounds about right, huh? You know, he doesn't help me, and then he claims you. He makes you his ward. He puts you in danger. Yeah, that sounds about right.
He didn't put me in danger. If anything, if anything, it's my fault that I'm in the situation because I chose this. He didn't force me to do it, to make this choice.
Why? You he must have told you about all of the things that were gonna happen, right? How the monsters are gonna come after you. How you're probably gonna die young. He told you that, didn't he?
He did, and I still chose this. You know why? Because I would a million times prefer to be in this place where at least I have people who care about me than living the rest of my life alone, especially after you left.
I left to protect you.
I didn't want your protection. I needed you there with me, especially after mom died. Like, do you know, did it even cross your mind at any point that you live in might just have made my heart break even more? Did you ever think about the pain that it would cause me?
And he just stands there, just wordless. He doesn't seem to know how to really respond. And then after a while he says to you, you know, the obvious thing that any person might say in such a situation. He says to you in a quiet, quiet voice, and he says, "Stephen, I'm sorry that I left. I didn't I didn't want you. I I was put into a situation where I had to I had to and he seems to like close his eyes as he's trying to find the words. Where
If I may,
Go ahead.
Stephen, you understand that when you awaken to your demigod powers, you are unable to tell normal people about it. Or at least that is what you are told. Looking at it from that perspective, do you feel your brother had a choice?
Maybe he didn't. And I would understand that at some point. But even then, no, but even then, he could have. I would have appreciated any sort of explanation, even if it weren't the full truth, as long as it didn't mean that I had to like wake up someday for my brother to just be gone to God's know where. I just. Can you blame me for thinking that after he left without telling anyone and without saying goodbye, that he just abandoned me?
No, it is entirely fine for you to think that. It is what anyone would think. I think what you need to ask, and what Aaron needs to ask himself, how much was it? How much of that was his responsibility? Given what you know now and what people tell you, what the adults of this place tell you, what the gods would tell you, what the guidance counselor was telling you.
In
Okay,
here, and he
so
speaks up at that, and he says to you, seeming to have found some sort of steadiness, as it were, Stephen, I didn't want to leave. That was the last thing that I wanted. After the monsters came for me, after what happened to Mom, I couldn't bear to have that happen to you. I left because I didn't want to have somebody else that I love have to die in front of me again. I left because I wanted to keep you safe, because I thought that if you were far away from me, you would at least be okay. You couldn't see through the mist. You couldn't understand. What did you see that day when it all happened? What did you see?
I don't, to be honest, I don't really remember much about that day. I didn't see a monster, if that's what you're getting at. I understand where you're coming from. It's just that, well, you left because you didn't want to see what happened to Mom happen to me. But from my perspective, I had lost my mom, and in a short period of time, I lost my brother as well. I didn't know what happened to you. I for sure thought that after so long of you being missing, you were also dead at this point. I just found out, like, a few minutes ago that you were here, alive.
I'm I'm sorry that you had to find out this way then. That things had to happen the way they did. I'm sorry, Rob. I'm sorry.
I, as long as after all of this, you explain everything that's been happening, I think I'll be able to forgive you eventually.
I'll answer your questions. Yeah, we can go for a walk if you'd like to. I can show you around the camp, and I can explain everything as best as I can for you, if that's what you would like.
Of course, I given where we are right now, sorry about that, everyone. I couldn't help myself. Um, Given where we are right now, I think it would be for the best that we leave.
What happened to your arm?
Oh, well, let's say that the monster attacks started pretty early that day.
I believe it was a cyclops and a mechanical spider.
Yes, not not a very good experience.
And as you say that, Stephen, he says, I'm sorry, Aaron, he replies, Stephen, do you remember that day at the park when we were little?
Yes, a
That guy
little.
that you saw that was looking at us, that was a cyclops that day. And hey, Max, you remember the character that I sent you, Larry?
Yeah.
That's the same cyclops. Larry is that cyclops.
Uh,
Oh,
okay.
oh, what?
Yeah.
Larry isn't in the room, right?
No,
Oh
he's staying in
no.
cabin 11.
Okay.
Yeah, you can, if you want to, you can have him like react and like say something if you want to. He doesn't have to though.
Well, hi. He steps forward, sort of this hulking figure that, I don't know, feel like the demigods would be able to notice that he is not one of them. Sorry about that. That was me. I was that one. I was looking at you guys. Sorry.
Um, why? What is going on right now? Oh man, this whole day is going to give me a headache.
Well, it was just like, monsters. We have well, like you call us monsters. We're not. I don't like that word, but um, we it's like a hunger at times, but we work to control it. You know. That's why I was at the House of Mercy in part. Um, is to learn and why I'm coming out here. But oh, sorry. I'm sorry for that. If it scared you.
S- Sorry? I, don't- I, how, Stephen at this point just shuts down. He's like standing there, like looking at the ground, eyes wide, and being like, in his mind, he's like, why are things turning out to be the way that they are right now? And, and he then just says, I need, I need a moment. Can I'll just
Yeah.
leave for a little bit and I'll be back after after I can get some fresh air because this is crazy.
And time skipping a little forward. It takes about an hour for everybody to sort of, do their whole thing. And that's when you reconvene as a group. So all of you are together now. That's Halcyon, Ivy, Max, Michael, Stephen, and Aaron, your brother. And the word of the quest, that a new quest has been called, has been spreading rather quickly. And so Aaron, he's there and he says, so, is it true? Did you really get a prophecy?
What? Prophecy?
Well, yeah.
Oh, funny, funny story. Um, yeah, a corpse in an attic talked to me.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Cool. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool,
Yeah,
cool, cool.
You seem to be taking this about as well as I am, man. I can get that, but like, yeah, dude. I'm just gonna, and then Mike like opens up the notebook. Yeah, she was really ominous, and the voice sounded like it was coming from everywhere at once. And it said, 10 shall venture to the wolf's land, brothers and rivals hand in hand. Through dreams shall they walk to the land of the north. Father and child shall reunite, uh, um, coil upon the jokester's night. The moon's silver joins the fight. The land's beating heart and the river's wild pulse freed. 2 kings shall fight in a ring of fire. 2 wolves shall bite in their ire. Treachery may win out in the end, stopped only by a lost friend. One may fall to stone's rest, lest they all fail their quest. And when the land may be set ablaze, hope shall yet remain.
What does any of that mean?
Well, I mean, Aaron, he speaks up and he says, well, I can tell you at least one part. The part where it's talking about walking through dreams. That that's something that I can do. So, and what I mean is, it's he looks to you, Stephen. You know how we used to go on adventures in dreams?
Yes, I remember that.
Well, there's a there's a more advanced form of that. I learned about it kind of recently, actually. I can actually physically go into dreams now and walk through distances to go to places that I want to go, with a few caveats. But yeah, so wherever it is you're trying to go, I can probably get you there. How does Max react to that? To this whole thing? What is he thinking?
I think Max steps forward for a second when Aaron says that. If you can do it, then Steven can learn too. We don't need you. Okay?
And he sort of like steps closer, the aggression mounting, and he says, "Look, wherever my brother is going, I'm going too. Sorry to say."
I personally think that should be up to Steven.
Well, I mean, it's not like I know about all of the stuff that
No,
I
no, that
can
was
do.
mentioned.
And
That got mentioned. Actually, Maxwell told Stephen about that at the end of last session, I believe. He was kind of shocked. He's like, "What?"
yeah, I was about to get into that.
Sorry, sorry.
That's all. No, don't worry about it. But yeah. I guess that technically speaking, I do not actually know the kind of stuff that I'm supposed to be able to do as a demigod, I guess. Uh, but also, given what you have told me, Max, I understand why you wouldn't want Aaron to come around. Which, by the way, Aaron, can you please explain all about this?
And he looks to you before looking back to Max. And then he says, yeah, I can explain it. It's monsters like him. They're the reason why Mom is dead. Because a pack of them attacked us, trying to kill me.
Well, I think I get what where you're coming from, but he, but you must know also that these so-called monsters, as you call them, are the reason why I even got here alive.
And he looks to you, Maxwell, and he says, "That true? You helped my brother get here?"
Yeah. Yeah, I helped him.
And he has a sort of like he like sucks on his lips as he's like thinking about how to respond to that. And he backs away slowly, never taking his eyes off of you. I guess that's good then. And he seems to somewhat relax, though he doesn't ever fully let his guard down. Thank you.
I didn't do it for you.
Maybe not, but you still helped my brother.
Wow, this is lovely. Uh, so how do these quest things work exactly? Do we just go off into the oh yonder wilderness until we run into something?
Well, I made a prediction, and apparently Mr. D liked it a lot. It mentioned going north to the Wolf's Land, and I think we all have to go to where my little camp, commune, whatever the heck you want to call it, was up in Canada. Unfortunately, I've never been. Which state are we even in right now? Because it doesn't look like Michigan.
New York.
Oh, great. Because I definitely know how to get to Canada from New York. Totally. 100%.
You just go you just go
up.
north? Like you follow what are those things called? The
fun
streets?
fact, by the way,
The I-9?
Canada's a massive country. I know how to get to my camp from Saginaw, Michigan. I don't know how to get to that exact same spot from here.
Okay, well does anyone have a map?
You don't need one. As long as you know the people there, right? Aaron asks you, Michael. Like you're close to them?
Well, I think almost all of them are gone now. At least they're not quite themselves anymore, but
You're not actually sure if that's the case. Like some of them presumably could have escaped.
yeah, that's I'm like not saying they're all like under like Kaon's control. There's still some that didn't trust a word any of the strangers said. But I do have connections with them. Some more than others, but we're all it's there's a very strong sense of solidarity, and man, I appreciated that.
Well, as long as someone is there and they're asleep, I can get you there. It's going to be a little dangerous still, but it's a lot faster than trying to get to Canada on foot.
No, you're kidding. I never would have thought of that.
Oh my god.
What are y'all looking at?
No, it's nothing.
All right. So I guess we just wait for nighttime?
Yeah, I guess. By the way, does anyone know if the moon's gonna be out tonight? I'm kind of worried. I don't.
How you know from keeping track. the full moon's not for another week.
Oh, we good. We good. Um, yeah, it's
Okay.
not for.
Okay, sorry. Just I lost track after I lost my mental autonomy.
So, beyond that, though, the group as a whole would realize that you're still missing somebody. The prophecy mentioned that you would need 10. And so, if you count the people you have right now, that's Hal, Ivy, Max, Michael, Stephen, Beatrice, Simon, Aaron. Am I forgetting anybody? Ivy.
Well, wait, whoa.
I'm sorry, there's so many people. And yeah, that's only 9 people. You're still missing one.
Also, Aaron's coming with us?
Yeah, he was saying that he can get you guys there faster. He's
Yeah, so
mentioned that
Aaron-
several
Are we
times.
getting to Canada from New York?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Aaron can take us through Dreamland or whatever. That's basically how we're getting there.
Right. I was, for some reason, I thought that was Steven doing that, and I was like, okay, cool. But, yeah. Gosh. We're like, okay, sorry, Max. We gotta have Aaron with us.
It's all right. I'll deal with it.
Yeah, alright.
They did say brothers and rivals, so
True.
make of that what you will.
Who would the last person be?
I don't know. I didn't write the prophecy. I just transcribed.
We could get that lady. Remember how? Do you remember that ward of Artemis? Was it, or was she a hunter of Artemis from before?
Wait a second.
The first
Hold
one we
up.
talked to.
Only stopped. Treachery may win out in the end. Stopped only by a lost friend. Maybe we're picking someone else up along the way. Someone who was lost.
Maybe you might. That's a very good point. Maybe.
I don't think we should test it just risking it. I feel like we should take someone with us either way.
But who?
I don't know, Larry.
Oh, I'd rather not. I'm already scared being here. I don't want to go out to Wolfland.
Oh, people. They're nice out there. The denizens out there were nice. The ones that are left are nice. Now that I'm thinking about
Wait,
it might not
second.
be so nice.
Question. Moon Silver joins the fight.
That sounds like I don't know. Actually,
That's what I'm saying. Is that okay? Look, there's a lot of gods or goddesses really that have to do with the moon. You've got Artemis, you've got Selene, Luna.
At this point, Simon, I'll say he's there. I'm just going to NPC him. He speaks up. Lady Selene has faded. And, well, Luna is just the Roman name for her. Once Artemis took her duties, well, she faded away. So it's just Artemis now.
But a hunter of Artemis would match that, right? I feel like that's a good choice.
Yeah, I think that it's possible. You could ask Brienne if she would want to come with us.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that on the list.
Also, father and child shall reunite. Called upon the jokester's might.
I don't want to self-insert into the prophecy, but I'm, my dad. I know him. We meet up sometimes. He gives me stuff. I have a feeling that's me, but I mean,
Yes,
I don't know.
I mean, the whole point of this prophecy is it's supposed to be about the ones who go there, which makes me wonder if I should go.
Also, I just want to say out of character, it is so fun to watch you guys try to interpret the lines of the prophecy. I love this. It's great.
I mean, I think we can point to every single individual here being somewhat in this prophecy. Outside of myself, that is, at least.
Beatrice, she speaks up and she says, I really don't like prophecies.
I don't like the lady that gives the prophecies. She smells terrible.
She does. Ugh.
I mean, she's a corpse.
Is that
Not a
Okay, but they could have at least put some perfume on her, right?
Look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not in this prophecy. There's nothing here that relates to me, yet I'm going anyways.
Well, we need 10.
I say we go with Brienne. I think she's the best option.
That'll make 10.
Sure, we can
As you
ask.
think about that more, Max, another thought occurs to you. If you're going to be fighting against a bunch of lycanthropes, that's going to be really difficult without some silver.
Oh boy.
Oh,
We'll need weapons. And I
What?
know a guy who can help
kind
with
of
that.
weapons.
The anti-lycanthrope kind.
Great. Be very careful with them around me.
Yeah, no worries. I've been hanging around Hal. He has a silver sword. I feel like we can handle it.
He what?
Yeah, it lights on
Sure.
fire, apparently.
Oh, heck yes.
Does Hal
Yes.
show off the giant flaming sword that his dad gave him?
No, he's gonna. Well, he's gonna first of all be like, okay, stand back. It is silver.
Don't
He's
need
gonna
to be
like, take out the lighter and he's gonna flick it, and a sword, grows out of it, flaming, half, one edge celestial bronze, one edge silver, on fire, freaking sick.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I have to begrudgingly admit that's pretty metal.
That's so
It's
cool.
made of metal, yeah. What else
Yeah.
are you gonna say? That it's pretty fire? Is it lit or something?
Wow.
Look, I'm still learning lingo, okay? I'm from Athens. I don't understand your American slang.
I'm from Michigan, and I've lived in the forest for a year. I'm a bit behind too.
Dear God. Okay.
So you
Wow.
have two things. You have going to see Brienne and talking to her, and you also have going to see. I'm assuming Max is talking about Huey, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the group going to do first? Which one?
I say we go to Brienne first.
I'm good with whatever.
Because if we go to Huey first, and we get all our swords made, and we go get Brienne, then we're just gonna have to go back to Huey to get her weapon made.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go to Brienne first.
Okay, sure, we can do that. Steven really doesn't know books and doesn't give much opinion on what's going on. He is probably, along with Michael, the person that least knows about what's going on.
Yeah.
And together, this gaggle of demigods and lycanthrope go to cabin. I think it's 8, right? Isn't it 8? I'm pretty sure it's 8.
Artemis is
Yeah, I
8,
think
yeah.
it's 8.
It's cabin 8. It's this small, silvery sort of cabin. Since it's daylight out, you can't see it, but there's usually a silver sort of glow that surrounds the building. Who's knocking on the door?
I guess I'll knock.
Okay. You knock on the door, and it takes like about maybe 30 seconds or so, but eventually Brienne comes to the door and she opens it slowly, sees this gaggle of people standing outside of her mom's cabin. Then she says, hello? She steps out fully, closing the door behind her. Can I help you? Somehow?
Hey, what do you say to going on a quest?
That's a very interesting question to lead with. Can you give me some context there, Max?
So we got a prophecy from the stuffy dead lady in the attic.
As one does.
We need 10 people. We have 9.
Okay, and why me?
The moon silver joins the fight.
It's a line in the prophecy.
I'll just
Oh.
open the book and show.
She takes the book, the notepad, and she's like, huh, this is a really long prophecy. Wow.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. According to Chiron, they're not usually this lengthy.
Yeah, no, that's kind of weird. Well, I mean, it's not like I got anywhere else to go. I'm going to be here for the whole year, so I'm not going to be going back to school. You guys probably could use my help. I'm assuming this is related to the whole werewolf thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, then you're definitely going to need my help. Give me 1 second. She steps back into her cabin for a moment, and she comes back out with a quiver full of silver-headed arrows. Do any of you know how to shoot?
Michael's just gonna flinch. Just instinctively.
I'm afraid not.
No. I'm
No,
afraid
I
can't
don't
do
know.
much of
I'm good at
anything.
punching things though.
I see. That could be a problem, and you wouldn't be able to shoot anyway. She gestures to you. What is your name exactly? She's gesturing to you, Stephen.
Hmm. Hi, I'm Steven. And what do you mean I wouldn't be able to shoot anyway? Is it that
You're
hard to do?
with one arm, absolutely. Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh,
Actually,
okay, I
come to
guess
think of
that's
it, maybe we should wait until Steven's healed before we go on any quests.
Stephen
That's a
casually
terrible idea.
Stephen casually forgetting that one of his arms are broken.
I mean, this is just my experience IRL as well.
The
To be fair, the rest
ADHD
of the
is
group forgot
strong
too.
with this one.
To be fair, the rest of the group forgot too, because I'm like, we're gonna go on a quest! Oh, hey guys, Steven's arm's broken. Oh, maybe we should give a pause and wait for that to heal.
Hey, give me a moment. Let's take a 5-minute break and then we'll continue.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right.
Jesus Christ. Man.
Okay, there we go. I went off push to talk because we're in break time.
Huh.
Someone's trying to play guitar in the in a couple rooms down, which is really funny.
No, that is funny.
No, it's funny because I also
Oh,
play the guitar.
I got a job at Wendy's, which
Ooh.
yeah, nothing special. I get a free meal every time I work, so that's nice.
I was gonna say, have your phone on
Oh.
you all the time so you can record viral Karen videos.
Oh my god,
That's
I
nice.
cannot wait for the day I get to say, ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's,
I actually get to use that line.
and it will be relevant.
It will literally, yeah. And guess what? There was someone named Wendy working
Oh my
at Wendy's.
God.
Yeah.
You went to the most stereotypical Wendy's on the planet.
You just met the owner of Wendy's.
And her name was Wendy.
Oh god. That's so funny.
Yeah. I'm also like the token trans individual, which I'm totally fine with. I 100% with the diversity hire, and you know what? I'm not complaining.
That's me on like every internship I've had. I was the diversity hire. Like, oh, you have a disability? Cool, you're hired.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
back.
What?
I miss anything?
Oh,
Oh,
No, just me
diversity
talking
hires.
about diversity hires. Someone who works at Wendy named Wendy's. No, someone who works at Wendy's named Wendy.
Plurality on that. God, oh my god.
So, who's the diversity hire in this gaggle of demigods? Or are you guys all
That would be me.
good?
That would be me. I was literally hired at Wendy's because I'm trans. Like the guy the manager who was like hiring me was like, oh my god, I would love for someone who to go to the pride marches that we host every pride event. I went, I see why I'm being hired.
Do you live in Indiana? What the heck?
I live in Virginia.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
close enough.
Okay. If we're all back though, we can continue. Are we all
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
I'm here.
You there, Hal? Oh,
Oh.
oh no.
Apparently not.
Oh no.
That's okay. How are we liking this session so far? Is it hopefully panning out better than last session was?
It's going great.
I'm loving it. I am loving.
Yeah, this is great.
It's about to get really spicy too. Here in a second.
Oh wait, what? Hello?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
not spicy enough yet. Okay.
Oh,
gotcha.
just wait. Just wait. It's gonna get real spicy in a second. I'm sure of it.
You know, I say this
Oh,
as like
right.
a whole bunch of drama has already unfolded.
Yeah.
Already.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got Brianna.
Brienne.
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 Right. Yes. Okay. I say again, maybe we should wait for Steven to heal, or take him to a healer. Can somebody repair the arm the rest of the way?
I'd love to wait for Steven to heal, but usually when you get a quest, it's an urgent thing. So I don't know if we have that much time.
And let me tell you when I say that this corpse lady did not even wait for me to say hi or anything. She slams that door and started spewing that green fog immediately. She was not gonna play.
Yeah. Okay. It feels like you know,
Who was
taking
it?
an injured individual out is not a great idea. But all right.
I mean, I agree, but do we really have a choice?
Now that I'm thinking about it, who was it that got the prophecy last time? Because I remember they got like grabbed out of their bed in the middle.
Beatrice.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was
Yeah.
Beatrice.
Yeah. Ivy looks at Max and says, "In my opinion, I think we always have a choice, or at least we should."
Why Max?
Sure.
Why are you looking at Max?
Or Michael. Michael. Yeah, Michael is the one who asked it. Sorry.
No, I mean, you're not wrong. Just sometimes it's the way things go. Unfortunately, I'm way too familiar with that. I tell you.
But now you're in a place where you don't have to do that. Where you don't have to take any orders anymore.
I suppose you're right. It's a big change.
It is.
It is,
I keep
yeah.
forgetting. Who am I
I'm
forgetting? Oh
there
my
with
gosh.
you.
Anyways, we should at least get the silver weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to go to the forge.
Is Halcyon back?
I am back.
Okay.
Hey, okay.
So, with your final member, apparently, in tow, you head over to the forge. And as you're walking along, Brienne, she speaks up. Getting Huey to help you out a little bit there, Max?
Yeah. We need silver weaponry, and he's the best craftsman I know.
Smart. And you get over to the forge. And before you're able to ask anything, this is where things get spicy.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, so give me a second. I got to think about how to say this. Fuck. Give me just a second.
It's okay. Take your time.
Michael. Fate twists and turns and churns around you like the arm of a spiral circling inward. This is a moment of importance, a twist in fate. Do you accept it?
what? You know what? Sure. I don't know. I'm scared. I guess I'll do it
Okay.
because I'm scared.
That-
I'm not used to the whole not taking orders thing. I'm scared. I'm scared.
So here's the way this works, right? I'll go ahead and log this down. Whenever you are offered a twist of fate, I probably should have explained this before, but we're going to explain it now. You're giving up narrative control, meaning that something outside of your control is going to happen to your character, and some sort of dramatic consequence is going to follow as a result.
That sounds fun.
And in exchange for
sounds fun.
that, you get experience. Quite a bit of experience, too.
I just wanted to do it because I thought it'd be more fun for everyone. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
Twists of Fate are fucking amazing. I love them.
They are great. We love them.
I'm doing it for the funsies.
Okay,
Yay!
so as you're getting up there, Halcyon, you hear Darwin come around the corner
Oh,
as he's
fuck.
talking. That reaction.
Oh fuck.
Awesome reaction.
And he says to you, "Hey Hal, I saw that you were hanging out with Venus. I see how you look at her and stuff. So I thought I'd make you this." And he tosses something at you through the air, Hal, but he misses. And you watch.
Oh, no.
It's a silver ring as it's
Oh,
flying
no.
through the air. Michael, you're not sure what is going on exactly, so unconsciously, you reach out to grab the silver ring, and as it makes contact with your skin, it just begins burning like nothing else, and you feel it, the rage within you boiling up, the wolf coming out, as it were, as you begin to transform on the spot.
Oh. Oh no.
Okay, how close is this guy?
He's in the middle of y'all's group. Or are you talking about Darwin?
Darwin.
Oh, he came out from behind an area of the forge, so he's pretty close too.
I'm gonna
Okay.
I'm gonna grab Michael and push him towards Darwin.
Oh my god!
Ivy is going to just straight up punch Darwin.
He's like a few feet away. Like you'd have to like, and then also you have a werewolf. You have a fucking werewolf
Hey,
transforming right
okay,
next to
sorry, I was gonna say something. Yeah, Ivy almost uncharacteristically punches Darwin.
As soon as he sees Michael begin to transform, he just dips. He's just like, oh, and then he starts running.
Coward.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna begin combat here.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no!
Yep, this is the combat
boy.
encounter. It's a PvP encounter. So, hooray, everybody. Here's how combat works for those. Or it's only Michael. You're the only one that's not been in combat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no like initiative or set turn order. Instead, each side in the conflict flips a coin, and they both call heads or tails. Whoever gets it right gets the first move. Once everybody in the on that side has taken their turn, then it switches over to the other side. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So in that case, here's what we're gonna do. Okay. Who's calling what? Heads or tails?
Tails.
Okay. Go ahead, Ivy, and roll. Tails are odd, heads are even.
Got it. Okay.
Hey,
So,
that
tails.
means you guys get the first move.
Okay, good. That's good to know.
Okay. Michael, do you want to describe yourself as you're transforming?
I'm actively like writhing on the ground, and it's kind of like an epileptic seizure. I'm not gonna like whatever grotesque noise that I made like 30 seconds ago that I'm not gonna repeat again for fear of the people across the wall from me. Yeah, a lot of those really like pains, like beastly noises are coming out. My mouth starts frothing a little bit. I've got a wild look in my eyes, and like the tail starts to appear. The claws replace like normal, I don't know, nails. I get, I go. Yeah, I don't know how to describe this. But it's all happening while I'm like basically like writhing on the ground, clearly in pain, clearly in agony.
Lovely.
And before too long, he's fully transformed and, by the looks of it, ready to fucking go. Like he is
Into a furry. Sorry.
So, in that case, since Ivy's group gets the first go, who's going first?
Ivy will go to stand in front of him.
Okay, so you're just like trying to like block him from attacking anybody else, essentially?
Yes. Let me see what I have here. We are in fact going to stand in front of him and use Unseen Hand.
Ooh, fun. That's an interesting one. If only Beatrice were here to witness you seeing this, or using this right now. Of course she isn't. Well, she's there. The character is there, but Kerr is not here. Okay, so go ahead. Use your spell.
Okay. It's my Divinity plus, with Divinity Arcane, yes?
It would be your Resolve Arcane.
Why not Divinity? I'm a demigod.
Yeah, but this is like sorcery. It's not drawing upon your divinity. It's drawing upon your resolve. Because anybody can be a sorcerer.
This is a cantrip, yes?
Right.
Okay. Alright, so 3d10. That is a success.
Okay, and what are you trying to do with your unseen hand?
We are going to spend 4 endurance, grip, just keep him in place.
Okay, so you're just like trying to like hold him there. Okay, all right,
Yep.
that's legit. Okay, so you have a hold of him. Michael, you feel your body being gripped with this sort of invisible force, seeming to try to hold you in place against your rage. Who's going next?
How did the group work? How do the groups work again? Is it
Once everybody on your side
is it
goes,
like
then it
odds?
switches over.
Okay, so evens are
No. The order
the
has
side that
already
we're on right now.
the order has already been decided.
Okay, all right. So then it would be Halcyon next.
If Hal wants
It's
to
whoever
go
wants
next,
to go.
yeah.
It's more just whoever has an idea of what they want to do first goes. I'm
Okay.
kind of looking around.
Yeah, I got an idea what I want to do. If you're good with me going next.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna step up and I'm going to lift up my demigauntlet covered left hand and I'm going to summon these sort of manacles, not shackles, and not like they're large, chunky manacles like you see in like movies,
Oh.
like whole forearm covering stuff. So he's gonna summon these like out of this pulsing red energy, and then he's gonna move and clamp them around Michael's wrists.
Okay. Okay. So he's just trying to like hold it. You're just continuing to try to hold him in place then.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like put a second line of defense in case Ivy's hold breaks or something later down the line, so that he can be held. Do I need to roll for this at all?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll say so.
Alright, what kind of roll is it?
It's sorcery, right? That you're using? Enchantment?
Yes.
So it would be Resolve Arcane.
That's one success.
Okay. Okay. All right, so that's your move. Who wants to go next?
Hal's gonna. He's going to. One second. Is the ring still clutching his hand, or did he drop it?
He dropped it on the ground.
Okay, thank goodness. Okay. Hal is going to. This hasn't worked many times, but he's going to try and talk to Michael. He's going to go. He's going to remember all the things Venus taught him about controlling his lycanthropy, and he's going to go like, just breathe, just focus on thinking, on separating yourself from the wolf. You have to remember who you are. Michael, can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead and make a talk persuasion roll.
Okay, where's the rolls? Ouch.
Oh no.
You can
Ooh.
opt to make that a dramatic failure if you want.
Yeah, let's go ahead and spice in the pot. Why don't we?
Okay, in that case, take a point of. I'll just go ahead and log another point of experience in the experience log. So, Michael, as you hear this, your rage grows even more immense, making it more difficult for you to try and retain control of yourself. Rip.
Awesome.
I want to be so like Michael like remembers a voice that's told him really similar things in his past, but it just sounds really distorted and wrong for some reason. It just makes him angrier.
Okay.
Awesome.
In that case, that leaves Steven and then the NPCs. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, good question. Good question. What can
Has
Steven do at
Steven
this
kept
moment?
his Has Steven kept his stick that he beat the crap out of the spider with? Is that his weapon from
I
now
don't think
on?
he would have let. I don't think he would have let go of that thing.
So he still has the stick. Oh my god, he still has the stick.
Okay, I just imagine that Steven just sees all of this happen in front of him and is instantly like, he's instantly on alert and already just a little bit scared because this is like a freaking werewolf attack all of a sudden. So he just takes out his stick and he's like, I don't know, this is probably not going to do much of anything, but this is what he has. And what he's going to try and do, because this guy is not just going to stay off in the background, even though he probably should, he's going to try and get close enough that he can hit the stick on Michael's head. Sorry. He's trying, emphasis on trying, to knock him out, hopefully.
Oh my god, so brutal. Okay, in that case, go ahead and make a fitness fighting roll. Yeah.
Fitness fighting roll.
Yep.
Fitness fighting. Oh boy, that's okay. 1d10. That's not good. That's not good. But okay. 1d10. Okay. Failure. Failure. Absolute failure.
Oof.
Ooh.
You can opt to make that a dramatic failure if you want.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Okay, so
Good
as you try
lord,
to
everyone's
bonk him,
failing.
as you try to bonk him with a stick, Michael rips it out of your hand, leaving splinters behind in your hand. So you're just like, ah, ah.
Sorry.
Goodbye, Stick. It was nice to know you.
Yeah, he like rips it around in his arm. You can describe it, Michael. Him taking the stick. Sorry.
I don't know. Noises. I don't know.
Okay, that's
Can I break the stick in half?
you can. You
'Cause I
can
can.
absolutely break
I'm
the
gonna
stick
do that.
in half.
I'm gonna break this stick. I'm just gonna just tear up this stick, just break it in half, and just throw it at the group stood in front of me. Which I can. Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, you absolutely are. Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna break this stick in half and throw it back at them.
As for the NPCs in your party, they all they get ready. They're like not exactly going on the attack just yet, but they're like getting ready. Aaron, he tries to move in front of you, Steven, to try and like shield you, like put himself between you and the wolf. And Simon and Beatrice, they both have their weapons out. Brienne has an arrow knocked and ready and aimed, but she has not loosed it yet on Michael. So now, Michael, it's your turn.
Yeah.
You can roll to try and break free from the rage, and you can also roll to attack. You can do both.
I think rolling to attack. Well, based on me getting angrier and angrier, I think rolling to attack would just make logical sense at this point.
Okay, in that case, go ahead and make a fitness, and we're gonna say, fighting, I guess. to try and break free of the binds that are around you.
What do I don't know how to do this.
Oh, okay. So when you do this, you're going to use a skill and you're going to use an attribute. The attribute is whatever that determines how many die you roll, and the skill determines like what you're looking to roll at or above for each die to be a success. Does that make sense?
I'm
Okay, allow me to explain this. What is your fitness?
2.
Your fitness is 2. Got it. What is your fighting?
8.
All right, you're gonna roll 2 dice. You're gonna roll 2d10s, and you want 8 and above.
So I just type in 2d10.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, look at that! That's 2 successes.
Oh shoot!
I want to note Ivy is right in front of him.
I got it.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh dear lord.
In that case, here's what we'll go ahead and say. Ivy. I can't believe we're doing this twice in one session. Fate
Go ahead.
twists and turns and churns around you like the machinations and schemes of Escalon. Unseen and indecipherable in their meaning. This is a moment of importance. Do you accept the twist of fate?
Yes, I accept.
Okay. Michael breaks free from your unseen hands. He just shrugs them off in this rage that is blinding him. He leaps forward and he bites into your arm.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Django.
Michael, right now. The picture is golden.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh,
He starts to shake as you're being taken to the ground and such. You're not having a very good time. Let's just say that.
Nope.
And you take 4 points of endurance damage.
Oh, that's the maximum.
Well, because
Ivy, would you like to describe stuff?
I can do that. If I go to 0, I'm out.
That's correct. If you hit 0 endurance, you are knocked out.
Okay.
Or otherwise considered to be incapacitated in some fashion.
Is there any? Because I really have all my shit costs endurance. So if I take 1 hit, it's done.
Yeah, you can. What
Oh.
you can do. 1 second.
Okay.
If you can spend a temporary point of resolve, and you can restore your endurance to its full value.
Cool. I will do that.
Okay, just go ahead and deduct 1 from your resolve, and you're back up to full endurance. You're still in the fight. Okay.
Yes, I will describe what happens if you would like me to.
Yes, please. Please do.
Okay. So you see Ivy take the bite full on. There is a look of shock on her face because she recognizes that with the teeth digging into the flesh, everyone is able to now see that there's no muscle underneath her skin. It's wires and bone and gears and wheels.
What?
And
What?
Michael can in fact taste the copper metal that's running through the arm. And she takes the entire hit and doesn't seem to be in any kind of pain at all.
What?
Oh my
What?
God.
Wait.
What the
Have you-
fuck?
Have you been an automaton this whole time?
We can talk about that after we stop Michael from trying to kill us all.
Right. Let's do that.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
One
Michael,
thing at a time, guys.
that was your move, but I'm gonna say since you are so heavily outnumbered, just to make it a little bit more fair, I'm gonna give you one more move. What do you want to do now? You could like fling.
Oh no.
You could fling Ivy at one of them potentially, just like throw her, since you've got her hold of her right now anyway.
Ooh. Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Let's play bowling.
Oh
Who, though?
gosh.
Who are you gonna throw her at?
Um. uh, who's who's? You know what? I think Steven and Aaron are pretty close to me. I didn't appreciate the stick. I think I showed
Fair.
that, but I want to show that a little more. So let's play bowling. How about that? So like in my jaws, I'm gonna like shake Ivy around a little bit, just like shake my head violently, and then just like spit her out at Aaron and Steven.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength. Or, I'm sorry, fitness fighting roll to do that.
Okay, that's 2d10 again, I believe. Yes. Sorry, give me a second.
It's okay. Take your time. Okay, so here's something you can
Both
do.
fail, I believe.
Since I'm just wait. Since I'm going ahead and explaining the mechanics anyway, I'll go ahead and explain here. So there's a couple of options you can do now that you've failed. You can succeed at a cost, meaning that you do what you want to do, but something unintended happens. Or you can make it a dramatic failure and gain an experience. Or you can spend a temporary point of fitness and add 2 more die to your roll to try and get a success. If you want.
Take the dramatic failure.
I want to take the failure.
Okay. You want to take the failure?
Yeah, I think it'd be funny.
Okay, so you take the dramatic failure and you toss Ivy, but she just rolls across the ground unharmed, and neither Stephen or Aaron are knocked down at all. They're just like, huh, kind of freaked out.
Okay.
Just okay.
Yeah, and they get a really good look at the whatever is going on with her body and her arm right now. And that brings us back to you guys. So it seems like you're definitely going to have to fight this out. But as long as you don't use any silver on Michael, you can't actually kill him. So you're just going to have to knock him out.
That's perfect.
Oh boy.
Which you do.
So wait, whose turn is it?
It's whoever wants to go on your side.
I'll go if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
that's fine.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
So as Michael throws Ivy and she sort of just rolls, I'm assuming that when he broke free, he broke the shackles as well. So with that free, Max is going to form a shield of force on top of his left arm and move forward. And I'm going to try and just punch him in the face.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
That would be, I believe, you have a specialty in unarmed, don't you?
I do.
Right. So I think it's.
So that would be 3d10.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead, roll. Fighting. Oof.
Oh no.
Oh, god damn it!
So, yeah, do you want to, like, do anything to try and, like, succeeded at a cost, dramatic failure, spend temporary fitness?
I think that what would be the succeed at a cost?
So that means that you do what you're intending to do, but something that you were not intending on happening happens.
I'll do that.
Okay. So you punch him across the face, but your barrier that you've erected around your arm shatters.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll a d4 for the damage. That's pitiful.
Well, okay.
You
That's
just-
great.
You just punch him. He just looks back at you.
Just, bruh.
Bruh.
Is that all you got?
Oh no. Absolutely unflappable right now.
Okay, who wants to go next? Also,
I'll go next.
Michael, you take 1 point of endurance damage. Keep track of that if you can.
Right. I don't know where I keep track of that, but sure.
1 second, Al. Let me find your sheet for you. It's noted on there.
Oh,
Right. I will go
okay.
next.
I can't edit it, but
Oh,
sure.
you can't? Okay, I'll go ahead and change that. Who's going next? By the way, you can go. Sorry.
I will. Yep. All right. So
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah, you're good to
Oh,
go.
hello?
Yeah. No, I'm asking how many dice do you get from spending a point, like arcane, resolve.
Oh, if you
Intelligent.
spend a point of you would spend a point of your attribute, whatever attribute you're using, and that would give you 2 more die to your roll.
Okay. All right. We are going to spend. Can I spend more than 1 point in a turn, or is it just 1 point a turn?
Just 1.
Okay. We're going to spend a point of divinity, and that's the other cantrip I have. That is the what is it?
Brambles.
The one I get from my godly parent. It's going to create brambles around him. The next time he tries to break out of those brambles, he actually takes damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's how that works. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so Michael, you're standing there, glaring daggers at Maxwell as these brambles rise out of the ground and just sort of wrap themselves around you, and their thorns dig into your skin.
Oh, well, that's quite rude.
Oh, what?
Okay, who wants to go next? I think it's just Steven
Okay.
now, right? Or Hal? Have you gone?
I get.
By the way, it's 3 successes with a 10. Do 10s count as 2?
You
Or do
you
they
roll
automatically
you
make it?
roll, You roll another die when you roll a 10. Oof.
Okay. Hal doesn't want to have to do this, but seeing as how badly it's been going, Hal takes out his sword, but he's going to use the celestial bronze side. We're not, as to not kill him.
Oh gosh, that's risky.
Okay, yeah, okay, we're fine. We're good. We're good. We'll be fine. We'll be like, Michael, I know we don't know each other that well yet, but I am really sorry about this.
No, you're not. No.
And then I'm gonna attack him with the sword.
This is gonna go. If you fail this, I swear to God.
All right, go ahead and make a dexterity fighting roll. Hal?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What is Hal's fighting?
Oh my god.
It is 8.
Oof.
Oh.
Okay,
That's
so
not good.
you can succeed at a cost. Dramatic. Did you already do a dramatic failure this time? You did, so you can't do another
Yeah.
one. So you can succeed at a cost, or you can. What you can do is you can also spend a point of temporary dexterity if you want to roll more die.
What's the cost of spending a temporary point? It's just I can't for the rest of the until we rest.
It it
Uh,
reduces your die pool for future rolls, but you get 2 more die immediately.
okay. I'm gonna try that.
Okay, so roll 2 more die. Hey, that's a
Is that
success.
that's one
Hey!
success? We're in, we're in here, boys and girls.
We're doing it.
Okay, in that case, go ahead and roll a d4 for the damage as you swing this giant flaming sword at Michael.
Wow!
Wow! So
Thank you.
you just graze him with the blade.
Thank you,
just
dice.
writhing around so much in the thorns that you just graze him. Just 1 more point of damage. Wow! Wow!
You're
Wow.
doing fantastic.
We're doing so good.
Okay, Steven,
That's-
it's your turn again.
So he has no stick. His arm
He's
is still
stickless.
Okay. Considering where they are right now, is there like anything in the forge at all that he could maybe use to help out?
Yeah, there's
Is it-
weapons
is
around.
that-
There's weapons around. Yeah, that you could grab.
Okay, what weapons? Which
Like
kind of weapons?
just the standard sort of stuff like short swords, daggers, that kind of jazz. Unless you're looking for something specific.
Is there something like a
Like
is there something that's more like a blunt weapon?
you know what? Yeah, I'll say there's a mace. Is this Steven's style? He just uses blunt weaponry.
I mean, at the moment, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there's a mace. There's a CB mace. I'll say. Your microphone is messing up, Darcel.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, he's going to go and take that like as fast as he can, and if possible, try again to to hit Michael with it in the head, and again trying to knock him out because at this point this is getting ridiculous, and he wants to end this thing quickly.
Okay, go ahead and roll. You got this.
Is it fitness fighting again?
Yes.
Dang it. Okay, so 1d10.
What's
Okay,
your
it's
fighting?
a success. Yeah, fighting is 8.
There you go. That's a success. Yeah. There you go, Steven. Yeah.
go Steven.
Yeah, you just bonk him across the face with
Sorry.
Long.
mace to the face. Go ahead and roll a d4 for the damage. Don't get a
Oh
1.
gosh.
Don't get a 1, please.
Stop getting ones, please.
Stop this madness, please.
Wow!
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
That's
we're screwed.
so
We're cooked.
goofy.
We're cooked.
This is so funny. This is
So-
so funny.
So you attack him, but the brambles kind of shield against the force of the blow. Ivy's magic seems to be working against you. Although it is restraining him still, but it is also protecting Michael a bit, it seems. So you get him, but not nearly as good. He's just like whimpering, like, "Arr!" I imagine, or roaring back at you or something like that. In that case, it's
Sorry.
the NPC's turn. I'm gonna say that, so what Aaron is gonna do is, he is gonna try to call upon one of his powers. And he's going to try to put Michael to sleep. So,
Fine.
yeah, you just feel this sort of wave of drowsiness roll through the area, and it seems to focus in on you, Michael. And this is going to be a contested roll.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
You're gonna roll resolve fighting, I'll say.
Resolve fighting. Okay.
Or resolve awareness if you want to like be able to maintain your consciousness. Either one will do.
I'll just do fighting. Resolve
Okay.
fighting.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
What?
He got 3 successes against you.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Dear God. Dear God.
Yeah, that didn't work.
No successes.
Okay, so immediately Michael just goes still on the spot as Aaron's divine power from Hypnos himself concentrates in on his mind and plummets him beneath sleep. Halcyon, you are all too reminded of your encounter with Escalon, how this very similarly happened to you back then. But he goes still, and then he transforms back into a person. And the encounter is over.
Alright, Ivy will let the Brambos down. By the way, just to be sure, I presume in order to break out of the Brambos, I have to score over the successes I made on the Brambos originally?
That's a good question.
So am I like asleep, stuck in a bunch of brambles digging into my
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, perfect.
But no,
I let the Brambos down.
Yeah, the brambles go back into the ground and dissipate. So you're free now. You're on the ground asleep.
Dunk. Dunk.
And you notice immediately that even in his human form, Michael, like Halcyon, like all lycanthropes, has that like high-speed regeneration. The bruises and the cuts and the scrapes from the battle immediately seem to begin to fade away.
I'm gonna look for the ring.
You find it on the ground.
I'll pick it up and stick it in my pocket.
Okay. How does the group react to this dramatic turn of events?
Expecting Darwin to get his ass beat by morning.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to see how people react.
Brienne, she speaks up and she says, "You didn't tell me that he was a lycanthrope."
Yes,
Sorry about that.
Well, found him with Kaon, and he came with us when we used those keys for the House of Mercy.
Right. Well, nothing against lycanthropes, because, I know Hal's a good guy and all, but, if there's any secrets I ought to know about, and she looks to you, Ivy, as she eyes your wound, I'd really, really be appreciated if I could be filled in about, anything I should know.
Yeah, none of us knew about that. By the way, you're a robot?
Sort of. And she will actually sort of cover the arm where the wound was.
And
so
by this time, sorry, go ahead, Ivy, my bad.
Yeah. I'm so inside of this body.
What?
How does that happen?
I'm Ivy runs away.
Oh, she runs. No. Where's she running to?
Just somewhere out in the woods.
Okay. So yeah, you guys notice she just dips.
Steven would try to call out to her, but I presumably think that she doesn't stop because of him.
Not right now, no.
Fair. Yeah.
I think Max turns to Halcyon in a moment as she runs away and says, "So you were right, I guess, in a sense. She is technically immortal."
Oh yeah, I did guess that. Man, this quest is going so great. We haven't even left camp yet.
We haven't even gotten the weapons yet.
No.
And all it took
Darwin's a douchebag.
was Darwin throwing a single silver ring to cause all of this chaos. Who would
Out
have
of
Yeah, he's
character,
getting his
I
ass
hate this
beat by
guy.
Morning.
Out of character, I hate this guy.
Yeah, he's a jerk. Darwin is like made to be a jerk. He's just like an absolute jerk, dude.
But
Like
but anyway,
my reaction, because this is one of the characters that Rising made. I'm like, he's just an asshole. He's just an asshole.
Yeah, I was just like, yeah, this guy has like, I don't. Well, I don't want to spoil his characterization too much, but if we get more into him, but yeah, I was just like, he's got no redeeming qualities.
oh boy. But okay. Anyway, the way Steven reacts to all of this. Well, first off, as soon as the battle is over, he just falls on his knees, trying to breathe and be like, thank like everything that this is over.
Aaron,
I thought
Aaron.
that after
Sorry, go ahead.
coming here, I'm still not finished.
Go ahead. My bad.
Okay, I thought that after coming here, this sort of stuff wouldn't keep happening. Wouldn't happen again. Why? Can I get a break, please? Jeez.
Aaron, he begins to speak gently to you. He says, "It's just the sort of thing that we have to go through, bro. That's just life for us." And he offers you his hand if you want to take it to get up.
Yes, Steven takes it.
And he looks to you and he says, "Are you okay?"
I'm fine, a bit shaken, but I'm fine. All this has taught me is that I really need to learn how to defend myself because I was essentially useless throughout all of this.
He pats your shoulder and he's like, "Don't worry. You're new to all of this. You're gonna get the hang of this, okay? I'm gonna show you." And actually, now that I think about it, I just remembered something. And he takes his axe that he has. He has like a Labradus sort of axe, right? And he hits this sort of switch in the middle, and the axe splits into two parts. And he hands you one of the parts. "Here, take this. You can have it."
Won't you need that for yourself?
"No, I'll just keep the other half. I guess now I know why Dad made it split into two."
Okay. Steven takes it. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you, Aaron.
Yeah, don't mention it. And so Simon is like, "So we should go get her, right? Or what are we?" He just seems very lost for all of this.
I don't know that she'd want to be found, considering the state she was in when she ran off.
I mean, yeah, but it's dangerous in the woods, and she's hurt.
But she's also a robotic person who probably can't die.
Okay, so do we just wait for her to come back?
I assume so. That seems like the safest option of the lot. I mean, usually people when they're in distress will need some time, right? So I say we just go to the forge, get stuff. We can get her a dagger or something, and that's that.
Hmm.
All right. And I think that's where we'll end this session for today.
Okay.
Awesome.